In this red recap of the movie, we delve into the life of William Traynor, a man who appeared to have it all: a beautiful apartment, a charming girlfriend, and a successful career. However, everything changes one fateful morning when he is distracted by a phone call while hurrying to work in the rain and is struck by a vehicle. This tragic accident leaves him paralyzed, altering the course of his life forever. Louisa Clark, on the other hand, is a cheerful young woman known for her quirky outfits and infectious smile. She works at a cafe, but her world turns upside down when the cafe closes, leaving her unemployed. Living with her financially struggling family, Louisa feels the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. During dinner, tensions rise as her family argues about money, but her mother remains optimistic that Louisa will find another job. The next day, Louisa meets her boyfriend Patrick at a local sports field. He offers advice on getting back on her feet, but Louisa feels disheartened and uninterested. Despite Patrick's insistence that she needs to keep looking for work, Louisa reluctantly heads to an employment center where she learns about a position as a caregiver for a disabled man. Although she has no experience in caregiving, she agrees to take the job. Louisa's first day at the grand mansion where she will be working is nerve-wracking. She meets Camilla Traynor, Will's mother, who emphasizes that Louisa should be more of a friend to Will than just a paid caregiver. Despite feeling out of place, Louisa is thrilled to have the job. When she finally meets Will, however, she is taken aback by his unkempt appearance and sarcastic demeanor. He makes strange noises to unsettle her and responds bitterly to her attempts at conversation. Despite the rocky start, Louisa commits herself to the job and arrives each day in bright outfits to lift Will's spirits. Over time, Will begins to notice her efforts, but he still struggles with his bitterness and despair. Louisa confides in her sister Trina about her challenges with Will and learns that Trina plans to return to school, leaving Louisa to care for their parents alone. Things take a turn when Will's old friends visit. The atmosphere becomes tense when Will learns that his ex-girlfriend Alicia is engaged to someone else. This revelation devastates him and deepens his sense of isolation. Afterward, Louisa discusses the incident with Patrick, who seems indifferent to her feelings and more focused on their upcoming trip to Norway. As their relationship continues to falter, Louisa becomes increasingly frustrated with Patrick's self-centered behavior. One day, while fixing broken photo frames in Will's room, he snaps at her for trying to repair them because they remind him of his past life. This confrontation leads Louisa to reveal that she took the job out of financial desperation, a moment that strikes a chord with Will. Unexpectedly, Will invites Louisa to watch a movie with him, marking a turning point in their relationship. They share genuine laughter and conversation for the first time. As they grow closer, Nathan, Will's physical therapist, explains the harsh realities of Will's condition. There is no chance of recovery, and he suffers from constant pain. Louisa's relationship with Patrick becomes increasingly strained as he dismisses her interests and feelings. Meanwhile, Will falls ill with a fever one night. Concerned for his well-being, Louisa stays by his side all night, despite not being required to do so. This act of kindness solidifies their bond further. However, Louisa overhears an argument between Will's parents about his plans for assisted suicide in 6 months. Heartbroken but determined not to give up on him, she decides to show him that life is worth living during the time they have left together. With support from Will's parents, she lies about Nathan wanting to go racing with them, an attempt to get Will excited about life again. Their first outing together is filled with mishaps. Will's wheelchair gets stuck in mud at the racetrack, and they face challenges at restaurants unwilling to accommodate him. Yet through it all, Louisa remains determined. She surprises him with tickets to a concert featuring Mozart, something he initially resists, but ultimately enjoys immensely. Louisa invites Will over for dinner on her birthday, where tensions rise due to Patrick's jealousy towards their growing bond. Despite awkward moments during dinner, Will's thoughtful gift, a pair of patterned tights that Louisa had long desired, highlights how much he truly listens and cares for her. As their relationship deepens further, they visit a nearby castle where Will shares fond memories of his favorite places around the world, especially a cafe in Paris he adored before his accident. Although Louisa dreams of visiting this cafe with him someday, Will expresses reluctance because he only wants to return as his former self. At an upcoming wedding for one of Will's friends, he and Louisa attend together and share joyful moments dancing under the stars. However, Patrick grows increasingly frustrated as it becomes clear that Louisa prioritizes her time with Will over their plans together. In an attempt to save him from his dark thoughts about ending his life, Louisa plans an extravagant vacation for them both, hoping it will change his mind about living. However, when Patrick discovers this plan just before their trip begins, he accuses her of abandoning their plans for another man and storms off in anger. The vacation itself is idyllic. They enjoy beautiful weather and romantic moments together until everything changes when Louisa confesses her feelings for Will one evening after sharing an intimate kiss. Though they clearly love each other deeply, Will reveals he still intends to go through with ending his life. A heartbreaking revelation that leaves Louisa devastated. Returning home from vacation feels different. Both sets of parents are hopeful yet fearful after seeing how sad Louisa has become since hearing Will's decision. In tears one night while confiding in her parents about everything that happened between them, her mother reacts angrily while her father takes a more measured approach, explaining that people cannot be changed. Realizing what she must do next, Louisa decides not only will she stay by Will's side during his final moments, but also travel all the way to Switzerland, where he has chosen to end his journey peacefully surrounded by love rather than fear or regret. On their last day together, Louisa lies beside him in bed, sharing tender kisses as they embrace each other tightly, knowing this will be their final goodbye, filled with bittersweet memories shared throughout their time together. In an emotional conclusion, set against stunning visuals of Paris, the film ends with Louisa sitting at the cafe that was once so special for Will. Through voiceover narration, we learn he left behind letters, thanking her for everything she did during their time together, while encouraging her now more than ever to move forward without looking back towards brighter horizons ahead, filled with hope instead sadness. Knowing she has been given enough support, finally take care herself, moving forward into new adventures waiting around every corner ahead.